Good morning, students. So yesterday we have started our new chapter, that is chapter 5, and the name of the chapter is solid, liquid and gases. So in continuation of this chapter again, yesterday we have discussed that what is matter, and we have learned or we have discussed that matter is anything that has mass and occupies space, and atoms are the building blocks of matter. So as we see that all the living things and the non-living things, they all are known as matter. So yesterday we have discussed what is matter and these atoms. For example, if you see a building, for a building, the bricks are the building blocks. Similarly, for matter, any matter, either it is a living, if we talk about the human beings, if we talk about chair, table, whatever we see, the building blocks of these matter are known as atoms. And atoms are very small in size and we cannot see them with naked eyes. And the most important thing is that the all atoms combine to form the molecules. And if it can be happen that the same type of atoms can be combined, or different types of atoms can also combine to form the different molecules. And after this, matter, the three states of matter are there. For example, solid, liquid and gases. These are known as the physical states of matter. Physical states of matter are solid, liquid and gas. So these all three are the physical states of matter. So if we talk about what is solid, what is liquid and what is gases. Let me give an example. Have you seen ice? Ice is the solid form of water. Water is the liquid state of water, it is in liquid state, whereas the steam or the water vapors, these are known as the gaseous state of water. So water is the only matter that exists in all the three forms: solid, ice, liquid, water, whereas the third one is the gaseous state. In steam or in the water form, it exists in gaseous state. Now we talk about the intermolecular space. So we have discussed that all these matter are formed by atoms, or the particles, they are joined to form the different states of matter. So the arrangement or the distance between these atoms, this space is known as intermolecular space. Intermolecular space. The space between the particles of solid, liquid and gases is known as intermolecular space, and this space is different in different states of matter. If we talk about the solids, the solid, have you seen? For example, ice. Ice, its shape is fixed, it's in cube shape and its size is also fixed, and it is also has weight. It's hard. You cannot break it into pieces until and unless you don't apply the force on it, because the particles of these solids are very tightly packed, very closely packed. See, you can see there is no intercellular spaces between the particles of solid. The second one is the liquids. See, in liquids, the space between the particles is more than the solid one. If we talk about the liquid, it do not have fixed shape. It takes the shape of the container in which it is poured. For example, if we pour water in glass, it takes the shape of the glass. If we pour water in water bottle, it takes the shape of water bottle. If we pour the water in bowl, it will take the shape of the bowl. So for the liquids, the shape is not fixed. For liquid, you can also see a juice, tea, milk. So they take the shape of the container in which they are poured, whereas they have fixed volume. The volume is fixed. For example, for 2 liter water, you need a bottle in which you have to pour it of 2 liter only. So the intermolecular space, see, this intermolecular space is more in the liquids, whereas in gases, the shape, the size, the mass, nothing is fixed. They take all the spaces of the container in which they are poured. For example, incense stick, agarbatti, perfume. If we spray the perfume or we light the incense stick in one corner of the room, it will spread into the whole room. Similarly, if our mother cooks the food, we can smell the food. We can smell the food in another room of our house, because the intermolecular space, the space between the particles of gases is more than the liquids, or they are very far apart. बहुत ज़्यादा distance होता है particles के बीच में, so they are free to move, whereas solid particles, they are not free to move. In liquids they are little bit free to move, and in gases they are completely free to move here and there, and they occupy all the space that is available for them. So स्टूडेंट, इसमें हमने डिस्कस किया मैटर जो है, कोई भी चीज़ जिसमें मास होता है, जो स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई करती है, दैट इज नोन एज मैटर. इंटरसेलुलर स्पेस यानी उन पार्टिकल्स के बीच में जो स्पेस होता है वो कहलाता है इंटरसेलुलर स्पेसेस, इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर स्पेस. और सॉलिड के बीच में कम होता है इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर स्पेस, whereas in liquids it is more, and in gases it is the largest one. Whereas arrangement of particle in solid, liquid and gases देखें तो this is the example of solid. particles जो होते हैं they are very close, बहुत पास होते हैं. whereas liquids में अगर हम देखें तो solid के कंपैरिजन में ज़्यादा स्पेस होता है particles के बीच में, इसीलिए ये फ्लो कर सकते हैं. इसको हम फील भी कर सकते हैं, टच भी कर सकते हैं. whereas जो gases होते हैं, in gases the particle space is very large than the solid and the liquid. That's why the particles of gases are free to move and take all the space which is available for them. Thank you. Have a nice day.